So, a while back, I ranked all the Yu-Gi-Oh! OPs that were out at the time. And naturally, there was only one thing to do next, and that's rank all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Dub openings! A couple of years later. Yeah, obviously, it's been a while since I did that last video, but we're doing it today. Why? Because A, I don't want to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush, and B, someone suggested this and I thought it would be a lot of fun. Thank you for the comment. I'm sorry I lost it, but I do appreciate this. This was a lot of fun to go back and check out these OP, even the bad ones, and some of these are pretty bad. But we're just here to have fun and casually rank them and just sort of talk about what works and what doesn't work. So without further ado, let's get started. Starting off the bottom of the barrel is the Kidz Bop Reject. That is the Arc 5 dub opening. Can you feel the power? This is everything you think a bad opening will be. Annoying music, bad lyrics, really uses the visuals in poor ways. Just a genuine dumpster fire that just had me burst out laughing. Oh god, get this trash out of my sight. At number 8, we have Take a Chance. More Kidz Bop trash, except now you have the advantage of the lyrics go by so quickly, I actually can't understand what they're saying except take a chance. I don't know if anyone else has this problem but me, but I think this song is genuinely unlistenable. It only gets points over Arc 5 if I just find the beat more memorable. I don't know if that's because I actually did watch a little bit of the Yugioh dub when it came out. Also, yes, it's Yugioh. We say that around here for anyone who's new. Zexel is a misprint. That's not supposed to be an X, it's just a logo. Shut up! What were we talking about? Oh yeah, openings. Yeah, this one's bad. So number 7 might actually shock some people because I don't see a lot of positive reactions to the new trend for Yu-Gi-Oh! Dub openings. But I'm actually going to put Recreate the Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains opening over the last two, which might sound strange because a lot of people, myself included, don't like that there's no lyrics. It's just instrumental and the word Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains. Like, that's it. And yeah, it's lackluster, but at least I don't have to hear bad lyrics like the last two. On top of that, even though I don't think this score is like super great, they do combine it with the visuals in a way that feels competent and memorable enough for me to at least say we're officially free of, and say it with me people, Kidz Bop garbage. So, fun fact, I forgot 7's even had a dub. And the only reason I remembered was because the video for it popped up after watching the Vrains opening. To which case, all I gotta say is, yeah, it's fine. Like, this music fits the tone of 7's very well. It uses the visuals in it competently, and it's a fun little tune. And, you know, considering the point of 7's is to just be the fun, zany Yu-Gi-Oh!, I think this is perfectly fine for what it needs to be. Coming in halfway through the list, we have Halfway to Forever. See, I'm clever. This was planned. No, I actually just realized this 5 seconds ago. But I think this is the perfect middle ground opening. I think it is way better than what has come before, not as good as what's to come. The big thing about this one is, A, I can actually understand what they're saying. I think the song is actually pretty cool for what it is. I think the visuals match well enough. But above all else, I just like the fact they did change openings. Something we'll talk about with another opening coming up. But just the idea that to signify that change in the arc, that change in the show's tone and pacing we saw with Yugioh's second half, I think it was really cool to get that represented here. And as far as openings go, yeah, it's pretty cool overall. Coming up next, maybe it's an honorable mention, maybe I accidentally included it and referred to another opening by a number, but who cares? We're talking about We Ride to Survive. This is a 5Ds opening that they didn't go with, and as much as I love Hyperdrive, which we'll talk about in a little bit, a part of me wishes they went with this. This song is so rock heavy, so intense, so serious, but for the most ridiculous thing ever. How can you not love it? It's this perfect time capsule of not just Yu-Gi-Oh, but just anime in this era. And God, I fucking love it, and I wish we had this as official, just to be that perfect time capsule of 2008. It wouldn't be a Kevin Jones ranking video if there wasn't at least one honest-to-God tie where I gotta do a nitpick to pick one over the other. So remember that, because number 3 is Get Your Game On. This opening is awesome. The song is perfect. The way the instrumental goes into the OST and informs the whole nature of the show is perfect for making you feel like this is its own unique series compared to the original. The lyrics are the perfect earworm, really fun to remember, and you'll be singing them out loud after you hear this one. And also, the visuals are really well synced. Everything goes along perfectly for making this feel like a wholly unique Yu-Gi-Oh experience. Only gripe is I wish they changed openings for the 3rd season to reflect the darker tone, but hey, we did get to listen to more Get Your Fucking Game On. Number 2 is Hyperdrive. I know I hyped up We Ride to Survive before, but this really is a great opening to go with. This song is so fucking cool. It somehow feels like just a great pop song on its own, but also feels like the perfect song to encapsulate 5Ds. The way the visuals are used to match the sort of like fun intensity of Turbo Duels, the way that it goes along with everything happening in the show, and just, it's so good. It is so perfect. And you know what? It's probably the song on this list I've listened to the most. I genuinely loved this song, and after being on break from Yu-Gi-Oh for a year or two, when I came back and heard this opening, I kind of immediately felt like I was hooked again, and I've been here ever since. So, before we go any further, I'd like to say something real quick. So, obviously, as many of you know, I'm the guy who's usually first to get on the hate original Yu-Gi-Oh bandwagon. I am also an avid hater of 4Kids and the bad Hollywood politics that ran that studio that continue to affect the Yu-Gi-Oh dub, as basically Konami just absorbed those people because they have a similar mindset. But that's a debate for another day. But what I will say is researching this video and hearing all these OPs again really made me realize how much that original Yu-Gi-Oh impacted me and my life and my tastes and opinions. And one of those biggest things is not just, in my opinion, the best Yu-Gi-Oh dub opening, but I think the best dub opening period, and probably one of the best television openings of its era. That's right, get fucked, Pokemon and Power Rangers theme! Your move is fucking awesome! This is a song that defines a franchise. This is the kind of opening credits when you are a kid, you hear this and you just feel you're about to experience something different. By the time Yu-Gi-Oh came out, the anime boom of the 90s had already been a huge impact and was honestly kind of starting to wane. But me and every kid my age knew about your Pokemans, your Digimans, your DBZs, all that stuff. Yu-Gi-Oh felt different. And this song is what really hits that home. Just this gothic sounding, just these dark tones, this just level of just different that you weren't experiencing. There is passion behind this music. There is creativity. There is using of all those cool Yu-Gi-Oh visuals to convey to everyone who was a child in the early 2000s, you were in store for something unique, something cool, something fun, something different that was gonna stick with you. And it all starts with this badass music. Hearing it again, and I'll be honest, I hadn't listened to this in maybe a few years. The minute it starts, I'm like, I'm back in. I'm 6 or 7 years old again. It's Saturday morning. I got my Dark Magician and my just shoebox full of crummy cards, and I am just having fun, enjoying one of the most important franchises in my life. and the perfection of this music is what gets you here. Also, I heard this live once. Yeah, I don't remember why or how it happened, but I was at like some music show in the city and like some like orchestra was playing, and that just stuck with me. But yeah, in the comment section below, give me your thoughts on all these openings. I'm sure many people have their own ideas and opinions of where things should be on this list, for better or for worse. So tell me about all that below. And as always, click to like and click to subscribe and join me for more awesome Yu-Gi-Oh-ness going forward.